Hello everyone! Today I decided to make a push to secure my place in Z Palace. So I decided to play Mono Uluwatu with a twist actually. Uluwatu are very good because they have decent round winning potential, especially with like the good power they have and some decent attack manipulation. But they usually lack in the damage department, and that's why I decided to add Timber in this deck. And what Timber does, basically, he gives +1 damage to everyone. But Shell usually does a gap of 6 and 10 with a Fury. Timber allows for that to be a gap of 8 and up to 12 with a Fury. So that really helps put her over the edge. So yeah, we have very good cards to win the round. And Nystrom, Sheshko, Sunscale, Shell. But I also wanted to try the new Nereus that got released with his 3-star Semi-Evo. He was banned previously. 7-4 Revenge Sub-Opponent ability. He was okay in these positions. You could probably play Eugene and still be in a decent position, having one more defensive card, but I decided to run Nereus in this position. And of course we have Delphinite. When drawn in a Mono Uluwatu hand, will act as a 10-4 with +9 attack, which is really good. But if you do draw it alongside Timber, it's still a very respectable 10-5, so nothing to scoff at. And of course we have Wheelie, very good card overall. And Sheshko, 9-6 with -11 opponent attack, is gonna win more rounds than not. And I ended up playing this deck and I ended up going for 8 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss. But the 1 loss was against PhilNoLove, so does it really count as a loss, you know? You'll see probably the games later on, but yeah. For now, I'll see you guys next time, and I'll leave you with the games. See you guys soon. Alrighty then. First game with this deck versus Clithia. They have Hattori, Sentedown, Ashikaze, and Florida Jane. We have Timber, Nystrom, Sunscale, and Wheelie. Opening with Ashikaze. So Hattori, a card I don't see that often. Courage, -4 damage, minimum 2. Okay. Timber gives us +1 damage. I'd like to play Timber and Nystrom into either Hattori or Florida Jane for the max benefit. Sunscale here seems fine. She's not gonna do great against the others. Wheelie could act as a damage reducer, for example. However, I also don't want to let Sentedown against one of these three, so maybe I'd like to play Wheelie into Sentedown and play Timber next turn. That could be an idea, so then we just play Sunscale. Sure, and I don't really want to play Sunscale that high, because I want to keep my pills to win later rounds. 4 damage from Ashikaze isn't really going to matter to me that much, since I am playing Timber next turn, so yeah, let's just go Sunscale. If they go 1 pill, it is what it is. They do end up going 0 pills, so we get the perfect. Very nice. And now if we play Timber, it's going to be rough for them to catch up. I could also play Wheelie. That would give them with Sentedown 1 damage +3, so that's 4 gap. Which still would be really good for them. So instead I'm gonna go with Timber. Usually they'd expect this Timber to be pretty low, so I'm gonna go rather high on Timber here. Use half-hour pills. I do expect them to play like 3 or 4 pills here. Then we might have a split on the last round. Let's see what Clithia is gonna go for. Alright, Clithia seems like they want to go with Florida Jane Collector. So I pilled enough to not dead pill into Florida Jane. And we do get the kill shot with double the pills. But let's see how close it is now. They have 10 pills, we have 6. They opt to start with Sentedown. So Nystrom is at 10 power. 10 times 7 is 70. So they would need 8 pills on Hattori to beat us, meaning they can go 2 pill on Sentedown. Now if we go 2 pill on Wheelie, now we have Nystrom 50. So they would need 6 pills on Hattori, so they can go Sentedown 4. If we go like this, they could go 8 pill on Sentedown, and that would put them at... Yeah, then it's not enough for us to cover. No, they couldn't go 8. They would need to go 7 pills, but that still would cover us. I'm gonna go just for the split here. go like this, get some damage through. Hopefully, and yeah, we do get the perfect with the split. And even with the Fury here, they're only going to do 9 damage because Timber gave us 3 extra damage throughout the round. Makes it so that even the Fury now doesn't work. Good first game, and yeah, see you guys after this one in the next game. There, good stuff. Okay, next up versus Nordiman, also playing Pussycats, but this time pairing them up with Sakrom. So Pussycat Sakrom, they have Ashikaze, Quistis, Murray, and Zbooz. We have Shell, Delphinite, Nereus, and Sheshko. So it does seem like we do have the damage advantage, although they have these 2 damage reducers, which could be quite annoying. Still, Shell can do a lot. I think here Delphinite would be a nice start had they not had Quistis. So Quistis gives them plus 16. We have plus 9, so they have plus 7 only, actually. So I wouldn't mind just going Delphinite 1. If they do play Quistis, it is fine by me. We do get the revenge next turn with Nereus. Here my plan is to preserve my pills and try to keep them for a Shell or for a Sheshko. So here we are on 29 power. Quistis right now at 8 plus 16 is... No, it's plus 2 attack per life left. 8 plus 28, that is a lot. I thought Quistis was symmetry plus 2 attack per power left. But let's see if they do play Quistis. It's gonna be interesting. They might go with like 3 or 4 pills. But again, let's say they play Quistis this turn. I don't know what they would play next turn. Into the Nereus. Looking at a Murray, potentially. Yes, I should have gone Delphinite 2 to put me on 39 versus 36. So I should have went 1 more pill on Delphinite there. But it seems like it's not gonna matter if they do end up playing Murray. Okay, interesting. They go pretty high, so that's good for us. And that was a really good move. If they did expect me to go Delphinite 30, this would be a PP, a perfect actually, so... Well played, but what do they play now is the question. They play Ashikaze, I have a potential Sheshko. I could even just try to go through with Fury Shell now. If I think they're going low pill. But yeah, let's wait and see what their move is gonna be. So Nordiman opts to go with the Quistis in this position. I could simply play a Sheshko since Shell can Fury quite easily into the other 2. They would be up by 5 plus 4, which is 9. But then we have 6 and a Fury on Shell puts us there, or rather we'd have 4 and a Fury on Shell for 6 damage, that is 10. So it could be a play, because if they low pill Quistis, then Sheshko does 4 damage as well. And I think I'd want to play Sheshko here just to have Nereus revenge. So they can't go with an easy Ashikaze, although they should always let Ashikaze versus Shell. But going 6 damage and being up by 1 damage is actually really good for us here. I know they do have the -2 reduction, so wouldn't work out. I think I'm just gonna go Sheshko 0 and see from there. Yeah. Okay, that's a pretty high amount of pills. Nothing is guaranteed yet, though. So we play Nereus first. Now they're gonna keep Ashikaze for Shell with plus 13 attack. 42 plus 13, that would be 55. So we would need 6 pills on Shell plus a Fury. Sure, let's go for it. Let's assume they are gonna place boost 0 and try to go for the Fury win on Shell. And it is going to be 0's boost, so we do get the win. Okay, I'd say this was pretty lucky from us. We will end up winning by 1 life, however, by playing full Fury Shell into Ashikaze, and that's if I didn't do any math mistakes. 55, and yeah, we have 63. Nice. And Shell really helps with the damage gap on a Fury. Okay, next game against Pain Healer. Playing Dragomir, Fiend, Dark Estalt, and Hela. Fiend's still a card I want to play with, but I keep on forgetting. That is a lot of damage, potentially, from Dragomir. And Dark Estalt with the asymmetry is scary. One thing I always say when playing against Paradox is always play the symmetry card on the first turn if they are going first. Because let's say I play Nystrom here, I do get a good amount of life, but then Estalt gets 8 damage versus my 6. But then I would get 8 from here, so these do actually cancel out each other. Yeah, 8 and 8, and 6 versus 5. So that doesn't seem that bad. I am gonna go Nystrom then. Especially since Nystrom does 7 damage. Cool. Hopefully this is enough, and not too much at the same time. Oh, it was perfect! Great, and now I think we simply win the game. I play Sunscale. Sunscale is 8 plus 15, that's 23. They need 2 pills on Estalt to beat us. If they play 2 pills on Estalt, then Fiend loses to Shell, which is going to do a gap of 8. Then Hela does 4 plus 2 damage, that is 6. But Nystrom already did 7. So we have 8 plus 7 and they have 8 plus 6. So should be enough. Okay, then simply Sunscale 0 seals the deal. Great round 1 and great perfect. They go for the Dark Estalt, but yeah, 8 damage just isn't gonna cut it with Timber buffing our Shell. So they're going to be playing the Hela. Again, Fiend versus Shell will have 9 power. 9 times 5 is 45, but 7 times 7 is 49. So we can simply go 0 Timber. They will temporarily be up by 5 life. 11 versus 6, but yeah. Shell is just going to recover 8th gap in total. Very nice game. Basically got carried by the Nystrom 6 on turn 1. Had they gone Dragomir a bit lower than 6, like maybe 4 or 5, I still think we would have had decent chances, so... The perfect wasn't necessary, but definitely helped a lot. Next game. Okay, next up we have a good player in the form of PhilNoLove. Phil's still playing his deck from last week and drawing what I would say is one of the better hands. Drawing Todor and Gishin Kazuo in the opening. Alongside Radamir and Dark Nunavik. I simply don't have the damage. I'm gonna need to win 3 rounds, which is gonna be very hard against the cards that are presented against me. Yeah, that will be extremely hard, and I don't know even how to go with that. I mean, Sheshko into Todor is decent. Delphinite into Todor is decent. Actually, not the worst position. Do I then just play Nereus here? Maybe Nereus 5? I do need 3 rounds, though. And Sunscale doesn't do much into Dark Nunavik, Todor, or Gichin Kazuo. Whereas Sheshko and Delphinite actually have a chance. So yeah, I think I do play... maybe I should play Sunscale here. So let's say they get 7 and 8, that's 15. We have 10 damage only with Sheshko and Delphinite, so really not enough. Yeah, we need to win 3 rounds. We definitely need to win 3 rounds, which means I'm gonna be basically random pulling a lot this game, right? And I can't force a revenge into Todor on the last round, so I'm gonna have to play pretty random. So yeah, let's just start with a Nereus 4. Although I think I'm gonna be short by 1 pill. Short by 2 pills, okay. Fair enough. Not much I could do into this hand. Here I will play Sunscale and I will cover Gichin Kazuo. Full. I think that is my only hope. So 70 minus 24. 70 minus 18, sorry, is 58. And we have 8 power, so yeah. My only hope is they go Gichin Kazuo full here. Although Todor full is more dangerous, no? They simply go for Todor 0. Fair enough, well played, and let's head into next game. Just a big lack of damage in this one. Let's play it out still. Hopefully they Fury. Hopefully Phil Furies and ends my misery sooner rather than later. Okay, there we go. Yep, tough game, but they happen. Well played. Opening up with Gale, Equalizer -1 life. We don't have the bone, like the ability of Delphinite, but it's still a 10-5. Eight and 3, that is 11. Only thing I'll have to worry about is this guy beating us on the last round. I could also simply just play Timber here. They play Salzburg next turn. How much is the legendary card if they have all their pills? 8 times 13, 104, plus 10, 114. Divided by 10, I would need 11 pills. So I could go Timber 0 into Wheelie 1, for example, and let's try... yeah. Wheelie 1 or Nereus 1. Nereus 1 actually would be better next turn. Okay, they do pill on Gale, so that is good for us. So Gale has a gap of 3, plus Salzburg, that's a gap of 5, plus Maurice, that's another 5. We will have 7 plus 5, which will be 12. There is no risk of them furying Maurice next turn. Let's play... They play the legendary card now. We'll be on 2 life. Or no, we'll still be on 3 life. Playing Nereus first, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we would win still. And we'll be on 5 life, actually. So I can play Wheelie and keep enough. Yeah, Zabimaru also calculates it and notices that it's going to be very rough for him to come back. Maybe there was a direct win. I'll check it out later. Okay. Next game versus Eagle, 40-67 again. This time with a much more manageable hand. Yo! During the recording, Marco, thanks for the follow, I suppose. I should really mute these when I'm recording offline. But yeah. Eagle having Beknina, Henry, Logan, and Plunk. So 2 defeat cards and 2 aggressive cards. But we have some very good options here. I could start with the Sheshko just to bait out the Henry. And if they do play Logan and do play a lot of pills on Logan, then we should still be fine, since Henry isn't that great in this matchup. So I am going to play Sheshko 0, actually. Bearing in mind that they're probably going to play Henry. But then why would I play Sheshko? I could just leave Sheshko for next turn. But then why would I play Sheshko? I could just leave Sheshko for next turn. For next turn. I could just leave Sheshko 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 for next turn. I Yeah, since Shell does do a gap of 4, 6 and 4 is 10. They would have 6 plus 6 though. Actually, yeah, let's leave Sheshko for a later round. Because 6 plus 2 is 8, and 6 plus 4 is 10. No, yeah, I would rather leave Sheshko for a later round. Then I think I will open up with a nice Strum. And actually only play one pill. They are gonna play Logan. So is it gonna be Logan 32? Okay, no, 56. So same as last time, if I'm not mistaken. We are down by 6 life, but now they don't have much to do, to be honest. If they play Henry, I simply play Shell. And this looks like a Henry 0, so I'm gonna go Shell with a Fury. And let's play the max amount of pills so that we can win next turn. So let's say we do 8 damage, then we do 6. Then Baknina Fury could get them back in there. So I could just play Sunscale first into Plunk. But then we lose 2 pills. How many pills do we need on Sheshko versus Baknina, actually? Baknina, so 8 times 7, 56, minus 11, that's 45. So we need 5 pills. So I need to leave myself on 7 pills. As such. And now we should be fine. Yep, we play Sunscale 0. Plunk 0 versus Sunscale 0. Funnily enough, we could have also Furied Sunscale and that would have worked as well. But yeah. Let's just go for the safer, the non-BM play. And there you go, 54 versus 45. We have a perfect 6 damage, and that's game. Okay, next up we have Sopra Zero playing kinda fast already with Ong, Mandrak, Miss Demon Ink, and Romella. Romella is a card I don't remember seeing. Equalizer attack +5. That seems like a lot. Oh, yeah, that seems like a lot. +15 into this. Into all of these, actually. And we draw 3 Uluwatu plus Timber. Now, Mandrak is usually a very telegraphed card. So I want to play Nystrom into it. And you usually expect him to go Mandrak 6. Like, leave 6 pills and +3, that's 9. So I'm going to cover that exactly. So Mandrak 6 would be 56. And I think I'm actually going to cover one more. Just to be on the safer side. We will get a gap of 7, so that's already pretty good. And they simply go for 1 pill. So we have a gap of 7, they have a gap of 7. Then they have a gap of 5, and we also have a gap of 5. With Nereus also blocking Ong's ability would be nice. So yeah, 100% expect them to play Miss Demon Ink here. If they do Fury, that's a good play by them, but let's see. No Fury on the Demon Ink. Okay. Now we're still not out of the woods yet, because they could play Romella 0 plus Fury. But since they didn't play Miss Demon Ink plus Fury, I don't expect them to play Romella 0 plus Fury. And I'll simply take the draw by playing Delphinite 0. We'll both have 72, but yeah, we are 3-star, they are 4-star. If they do play Romella Fury, okay, no, yeah. Their only out was just Romella 0 plus Fury against this play to win, so we'll take the draw. A very nice draw here. Yeah, Romella, that's a scary card. Might have to play with that later. Equalizer +5, I mean, it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. But, I mean, Andy, I think, would be better on average. We'll see about that, but for now, let's head into the next game. Up next, Urek Manzino, 919. Playing a mono Komboka hand, so all the cards have 8 power. Utam, Torkan, Palamu, and Alakabuto. Utam actually pretty good into my shell, so I will very likely have to play shell next turn. And if I have to play shell next turn, I would rather not pill much this turn. Nereus good into Alakabuto to block him, so I'm expecting them to get 6 from Torkan and 5 from Palamu. I would get 5 from Nereus and 8 from Shell. So they could even Fury get the kill shot on Torkan and we would still be okay. Meaning I don't want to overpill on Sheshko. 27, this would put us to 38. Let's simply go like this, actually. And yeah, we'll have to play Shell next turn just to avoid the Utam. But here, 36 plus 11 is 47, which is gonna be a bit iffy into like a Torkan 48, Palamu 48, which are plays that the opponent is very likely to make. So might have been a mistake on the Sheshko, let's see. Nope, simply a 0 Palamu. Okay. Now I did say I have to play Shell now, but they're also gonna have to play Torkan. They play Utam, that's interesting. They play Utam, I play Timber. We are up by 4 life. And then I open up with Nereus. That's 9. But then Torkan can do a lot of damage. I could open with Shell as well next turn. Yeah, let's play Timber then. Or I could just go full Fury Nereus and call it a day. Let's see. Do we get the win? Do they cover it? Took me a while to spot it, so maybe they didn't spot it either. Yeah, they didn't. Or they didn't want to cover it. So we'll get the damage through, and that's a KO. Nice KO. Okay, we got to 589 points. Looking at the ranking, this currently puts us... would put us in top 32 of Z Palace with like 60 players in there. So I think we secured Z Palace for the season, and I'm just gonna stop it there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you guys next time.